Hi everyone, it's Dr. Sharon Jones, and I'm here with this week's Byte Minute. This week we're going to take a look at computational thinking and pixel puzzle pictures. That's a little bit of a tongue twister. When we think about everything that's involved with the pixelation of a computer, all of the images that we look at on the computer, all the photos that we take are all made up of pixels, which are small little squares of color that formulate together to make a full picture. On this particular website, you were able to discover lots of different puzzles that the children can use and actually discover which type of algorithm they would like to use to solve the puzzle. So again, it goes back to the computational thinking pieces of decomposing the problem, finding the patterns, abstracting, and then creating the algorithm. The first one that you see here is actually the coloring of the bees amongst flowers, which could be used in a science lesson or even used in English to actually write a story about why the bees might be using the flowers for pollination. So you would talk a little bit about the vocabulary words around algorithms, representation of images, pixels, compression algorithms, which means once we create the algorithm, how do we make it compressed and make it go faster? Logical thinking and data representation, and of course, computational thinking. So when you look through the particular website, which I will provide for you, it's teachinglondоncomputing.org/pixel puzzles. You can come down here and find lots of different options that you could choose from for the students to use. You can download the images by simply clicking here on this link. And when you click on the link, it will give you the actual puzzle for them to color. On that particular puzzle, what it will show is a key. And in that key, it represents number 1 represents black, number 2 represents blue. And they will walk through the process of actually figuring out how are they going to color and pixelate their image. When you're going through it, you have them document the process that they did. Then you can have a conversation at the end about to figure out what kind of algorithm did they use to solve the problem. It's a really cool project, and it also touches on the idea of design and images, because anything that we do on the computer, we want to have color and we want to have representation so that people will come to our sites, come to our apps, look at our pictures, because we all like that visual representation. So this week, we're taking a look at pixel puzzles, and you can find more about this on teachinglondоncomputing.org/pixel puzzles. And again, you can find lots of different options that you can use with your students in teaching how to create the algorithm, the math behind that. You could relate it to a science lesson in regards to the pollination, writing a story about it, and you could even bring in your social studies by identifying the geographical regions in which this takes place the most often. Thanks so much for joining us this week. Again, this is Dr. Sharon Jones with this week's Byte Minute, and I look forward to seeing you next week.